Inline-6 engines are automotive legends. These powerhouses rack up miles like nothing else. From American iron to German precision and Japanese ingenuity, we're counting down 11 straight sixes that refuse to die. These engines don't just last, they define reliability. Get ready for a journey through automotive immortality. Number 11. Ford Barra 4-liter. Born in the land down under, this Aussie brute is a force to be reckoned with. It powered Ford Falcons from 2002 to 2016, and it's not uncommon to see these engines cruising past the 300,000-mile mark. But here's what makes the Barra special. It's a tuner's dream. Some of these engines have been pushed to over 1,000 horsepower while still maintaining impressive longevity. That's right, 1,000 horses from a stock bottom end. Impressive stuff. The Barra's success lies in its over-engineered design. It features a sturdy iron block, strong forged connecting rods, and a cross-bolted main bearing design that can handle extreme power levels. This engine was so good that Ford Australia kept it in production long after its six-cylinder counterparts were phased out in other markets. Key to keeping a Barra healthy: keep an eye on that timing chain and valve cover gasket. And for the love of all things holy, don't skimp on oil changes. Regular maintenance of the cooling system is crucial too, as these engines can run hot when pushed hard. Number 10. BMW M30B 35 3.5-liter. Now we're talking classic German engineering. This Big Six powered BMWs throughout the 80s and early 90s, and it's got a reputation for being utterly bulletproof. With its cast iron block and 7-bearing crankshaft, the M30B 35 is known to sail past 400,000 miles with proper care. It's one of BMW's longest-running engines, produced from 1968 to 1994. That's 26 years of refinement and perfection. The M30 was the backbone of BMW's lineup, powering everything from the 5 Series to the 7 Series. It even found its way into boats and industrial applications, testament to its durability. The engine's design is a marvel of simplicity and strength, with thick cylinder walls and a robust bottom end that can handle far more power than it was originally designed for. Word to the wise, keep that timing chain tensioner in check and don't neglect valve adjustments. The M30 uses a timing chain rather than a belt, which contributes to its longevity, but it's not maintenance-free. Also, watch out for oil leaks around the valve cover and oil pan gaskets, common issues as these engines age. Treat this Bavarian beauty right, and it'll outlast just about everything else on the road. Many BMW enthusiasts swear by the M30, calling it the last of the truly over-engineered BMW engines. Number 9. Mercedes-Benz M103 and M104, 3-liter and 3.2-liter. When you think of engines built to last, think of these Mercedes straight sixes. Whether it's the simpler SOHC M103 or the more advanced DOHC M104, these engines were built for the long haul. The M103, introduced in 1984, was Mercedes' answer to the need for more power and efficiency. Its successor, the M104, took things a step further with dual overhead cams and 4 valves per cylinder. Both engines are known for their smooth operation and incredible durability. Fun fact: the M104 was so reliable that it was the engine of choice for many European taxi companies. Think about that. An engine designed to handle the constant stop and go of taxi life, day in and day out. Some of these taxis have been known to clock over 1 million kilometers without a major overhaul. The M104, in particular, is a favorite among Mercedes enthusiasts. Its dual overhead cam design allows for better breathing and higher revs, making it a joy to drive. But don't let its performance credentials fool you. This engine is built to last. To keep these German workhorses running smooth, watch for oil leaks and keep that cooling system in top shape. The M104 is known for developing leaks from the head gasket and front cover over time, so keep an eye out for those. Regular oil changes with high-quality synthetic oil will keep the engine internals happy. Do that, and you're looking at 300,000 miles easy. Many owners report their engines running strong well beyond that mark. It's not uncommon to see these engines outlast the rest of the car. From European luxury, we're shifting gears to pure utility. Up next, a diesel workhorse that thrives where reliability isn't just desired, it's essential for survival. Number 8. Toyota 1HDT 4.2-liter diesel. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. This diesel Inline-6 from Toyota is the stuff of legends in places like Australia and Africa, where reliability isn't just nice to have, it's a matter of survival. The 1HDT is known to blow past 500,000 miles without breaking a sweat. It's built like a tank, with a cast iron block that can take whatever you throw at it. This engine was designed for Toyota's largest and most capable off-road vehicles, including the legendary Land Cruiser. What makes the 1HDT so special is its ability to run on low-quality fuel without missing a beat. In remote areas where fuel quality can be questionable, this engine keeps on trucking. Its mechanical fuel injection system is simple and robust, requiring minimal maintenance. The engine's design prioritizes torque over horsepower, making it ideal for off-road use and heavy towing. It's not uncommon to see these engines pulling massive loads through harsh terrain year after year without complaint. Keep an eye on those oil leaks around the turbo and valve cover, and you'll have an engine that'll run until the end of time. Regular fuel filter changes are crucial, especially if you're running in dusty environments. The injection pump is generally bulletproof, but it does require clean fuel to function properly. Many 1HDT owners report their engines running strong, well past the 750,000-mile mark. With proper maintenance, these engines can quite literally last a lifetime. Number 7. Jeep AMC 4-liter. If you know Jeeps, you know this engine. The 4-liter Inline-6 is practically synonymous with reliability in the off-road world. It's not uncommon for these engines to hit 500,000 miles. This engine traces its roots back to AMC, and it's one of the few that survived Chrysler's acquisition in the 80s. Why? Because it was just that good. The 4-liter powered Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, and Wranglers for nearly 2 decades, earning a reputation for indestructibility along the way. What makes this engine so tough? It starts with a robust iron block and head, combined with a simple pushrod design. This engine doesn't have fancy variable valve timing or dual overhead cams. Instead, it focuses on what matters: reliability and torque. It is known for its low-end grunt, making it ideal for off-road use. It's not uncommon to see these engines powering heavily modified Jeeps through brutal off-road courses, then driving home without missing a beat. The secret to keeping these beasts running? Keep that cooling system in check. These engines will run forever, as long as they don't overheat. Regular oil changes and valve adjustments will keep it ticking along nicely. Watch out for oil leaks from the valve cover and rear main seal, common issues as these engines age. Many Jeep enthusiasts swear by this 4-liter, considering it one of the best engines ever put in a 4x4 vehicle. With proper care, these engines often outlast the body and frame of the vehicle they're in. Number 6. Toyota 1FZ-FE 4.5-liter. Another Toyota on the list, and for good reason. The 1FZ-FE was built for one thing: conquering any terrain you can throw at it. It's the heart of many a Land Cruiser, and it's known for hitting 300,000 miles with ease. Overlanders and off-road enthusiasts swear by this engine. It'll run in the harshest conditions, from scorching deserts to frozen tundras. It is renowned for its reliability in extreme temperatures and altitudes, making it a favorite for expedition vehicles. What sets this engine apart is its combination of durability and smoothness. Despite its large displacement, this engine runs as smooth as silk thanks to its inherently balanced inline-6 design. It's not uncommon to see these engines running strong even after decades of hard use. The 1FZ-FE uses a timing chain rather than a belt, contributing to its longevity. However, it's not completely maintenance-free. To keep this globetrotter happy, stay on top of that timing chain and keep those valves adjusted. Regular oil changes are crucial, especially if you're running in dusty environments. One of its party tricks is its ability to run on lower octane fuel without issue. This makes it ideal for use in remote areas where premium fuel might not be available. Its robust design also allows it to handle minor neglect better than most engines. Though we don't recommend testing this, many owners report their engines running strong well past the 500,000-mile mark. With proper care, these engines can quite literally last a lifetime of adventures. We're halfway through our list, and the engines keep getting tougher. But how about one that's been proving its worth for over half a century? Number 5. Chrysler Slant 6 225 3.7-liter. Now we're going old school. The Slant 6 is a dinosaur by today's standards, but it's a dinosaur that refuses to go extinct. These engines are known to hit 300,000 miles with minimal fuss. The slanted design wasn't just for looks. It allowed for better weight distribution and hood clearance. Clever engineering, even by today's standards. This unique layout also allowed for a more efficient intake manifold design, contributing to the engine's impressive torque output. These engines are so simple and reliable that they were used in everything from cars to industrial equipment. The Slant Slant 6 powered everything from Plymouth Valiants to Dodge Darts, and even found its way into boats and generators. What makes the Slant 6 so durable? It starts with an over-engineered block and rotating assembly. The engine was designed to run at much higher power levels than it was typically asked to produce, resulting in an incredibly unstressed engine in stock form. Keep the carburetor clean and the ignition system in check, and you're golden. These engines are known for running even when neglected, but a little TLC goes a long way. Watch out for oil leaks from the valve cover and rear main seal. Common issues as these engines age. Many Slant 6 engines have been known to run for over 500,000 miles without a rebuild. It's not uncommon to see these engines outlast multiple car bodies. With basic maintenance, a Slant 6 can quite literally run for decades. Number 4. Ford 300 4.9 liter. If you've ever seen an old Ford truck still kicking around, chances are it's got a 300 under the hood. These inline-6 engines were built for work, and they deliver. With proper care, 500,000 miles is well within reach for a Ford 300. Its low-revving design means it can handle heavy loads without breaking a sweat. This engine was the workhorse of the F-Series trucks for decades, earning a reputation for reliability that's hard to match. The Ford 300 is known for its torque. It's not a high-horsepower engine, but it'll pull a heavy load all day long without complaint. This low-stress operation contributes to its incredible longevity. What makes the Ford 300 so tough? It starts with a robust iron block and 7 main bearings. The engine was designed to run at much higher power levels than it was typically asked to produce, resulting in an incredibly unstressed engine in stock form. Watch out for those intake manifold leaks and keep the cooling system in good shape. These engines are known for developing vacuum leaks as they age, so keep an ear out for any unusual noises. Regular oil changes and valve adjustments will keep it ticking along nicely. Do that, and you've got an engine that'll outlast the truck it's in. It's not uncommon to see Ford 300 engines with over 700,000 miles still running strong. With basic maintenance, these engines can quite literally run for generations. The Ford 300 was so reliable that it was used in a variety of industrial applications, including irrigation pumps and generators. Many of these industrial engines have run continuously for years without issue. Number 3. Nissan RB26 DETT 2.6-liter twin-turbo. Now we're talking performance. The RB26 DETT is the heart of the legendary Skyline GTR, and it's known for its incredible durability, even when pushed to the limit. In stock form, 250,000 miles is just the beginning. But here's the kicker. Even when modified for big power, these engines hold up. We're talking 500-plus horsepower with minimal mods. Some tuners have pushed these engines well over 1,000 horsepower on a stock bottom end. What makes the RB26 so special? It starts with a robust iron block and a well-designed head. The engine features 6 individual throttle bodies for precise fuel delivery and throttle response. Its twin ceramic turbochargers provide excellent response and power delivery. The RB26 was designed for racing, and it shows in its construction. It features a strong crankshaft, beefy connecting rods, and large piston oil squirters to keep things cool under high-stress conditions. This over-engineering means that even in stock form, the engine is capable of handling much more power than it produces. The key to keeping an RB26 healthy? Quality oil and regular maintenance on those turbo components. These engines love to rev, but that means they need proper care to last. Watch out for oil leaks around the front cover and keep an eye on the timing belt. It's a crucial maintenance item. Do that, and you've got a performance engine that'll run like a Swiss watch. Many RB26 engines have been known to surpass 300,000 miles, even with significant modifications. It's a testament to Nissan's engineering prowess that these engines can handle so much power and still last so long. From twin-turbo performance to raw diesel power, our next engine redefined what it means to be tough. Number 2. Cummins 6 BT 5.9-liter 12-valve diesel. If there's an engine that defines reliability, it's the Cummins 6 BT. This is the diesel that made Dodge trucks famous, and for good reason. In a truck, 500,000 miles is just getting started. In industrial applications, these engines have been known to hit 1 million miles. Let that sink in. That's like driving from New York to Los Angeles and back 178 times. The secret? Simplicity and over-engineering. The 6BT is a straightforward design with a robust iron block and head. It uses mechanical direct injection, which is less complex and more durable than modern common rail systems. This simplicity means there's less to go wrong and easier fixes when something does. These engines are known for their incredible torque output and efficiency. Even in stock form, they produce mountains of torque, making them ideal for heavy towing and industrial applications. But what's really impressive is how well they hold up when modified. It's not uncommon to see 6BTs producing double or triple their stock power output without sacrificing reliability. Keep those fuel filters fresh, watch the injector pump, and you've got an engine that'll outlast you. Regular oil changes are crucial, as is maintaining the cooling system. These engines run hot, and keeping them cool is key to longevity. The 6BT has found its way into all sorts of applications beyond trucks. You'll find them in boats, generators, and even in some military vehicles. Their reliability and ease of repair make them ideal for use in remote or critical applications. Many 6BT owners report their engines running strong well past the 750,000-mile mark. With proper care, these engines can quite literally run for multiple lifetimes. Number 1. Toyota 2JZ GTE 3-liter turbo. And here it is, the king of reliability and performance. The 2JZ GTE isn't just an engine, it's a legend. Stock, these engines easily hit 250,000 miles, but push them to 1,000 horsepower, and they still hold up. It's not unheard of for a well-maintained 2JZ to hit 1 million miles. That's like driving to the moon and back twice. What makes it so special? It starts with an overbuilt iron block, forged internals, and a well-designed head. The engine features sequential twin turbochargers for smooth power delivery across the entire rev range. But the real magic is in the details, like the large main bearings and oil journals that ensure proper lubrication even under extreme stress. The 2JZ became the holy grail of engine swaps due to its incredible strength and tuning potential. It's not uncommon to see these engines producing over 800 horsepower on stock internals. That's the kind of over-engineering we just don't see anymore. But don't think the 2JZ is all about brute force. In stock form, it's a silky smooth power plant that can cruise all day long without breaking a sweat. It's this combination of refinement and strength that makes it truly special. Keep the oil fresh, the cooling system maintained, and the turbos in good shape, and you've got an engine that'll run forever. Watch out for the VVTi system on later models. It can develop issues if not properly maintained. Also, keep an eye on the fuel injectors, as they can wear over time. The 2JZ GTE powered the legendary Toyota Supra, but it also found its way into other vehicles like the Aristo and the Altezza. Its reputation is so strong that even decades after production ended, it's still sought after for high-performance builds. Many owners report their engines running strong well past the 300,000-mile mark, even with significant modifications. It's a testament to Toyota's engineering prowess that these engines can handle so much power and still last so long. There you have it, 11 inline-6 engines that have stood the test of time. But remember, no matter how bulletproof an engine is, it's only as good as its maintenance. Treat these engines right, and they'll reward you with hundreds of thousands of miles of reliable service. What's your experience with these engines? Have you owned one that's gone the distance? Drop a comment below and let us know. And if you want to see more content like this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.